Welcome to Van Tate's Sports Office, an in-depth look at the world of sports, featuring exclusive interviews with our KRQE News Sports Director Van Tate, sponsored by Caesars Sportsbook at Route 66 Casino.
Welcome to Van Tate Sports Office double feature today. We're talking to Holly Holm and we're talking to Chris Brown, two combat veterans who have had successful career. Holm just recently was defeated in her last fight, her last boxing adventure. Of course, she wants to stay busy for this year, for 2026. We talked about all that, and we caught up with Holm before her fight against Stephanie Hahn. All right, Holly, I guess first thing is, how was camp?
It's been good. Still have 1 week this week of hard training, and then I'll leave Sunday to go down to Puerto Rico. But I'm healthy. I'm good. I'm in shape. And then game plan's coming together.
Well, you have a lot of experience boxing. You have a lot of experience mixed martial arts. How much does all that information that you have and all those years of experience, how much does it help you in any kind of fight?
It does help because I've seen every style of fight, different sizes of opponents, and being able to react in the moment because it's a familiar feel. That's what ring experience will do. And I know that I've been able to have this familiar feel with a lot of people. It makes it easier to adjust as the fight goes. It makes it easier to see openings as the fight goes and the timing to be there. When you first start fighting, you don't necessarily have ring experience, but you have grit. And I've still held on to that. I've still held on to grit. I've still held on to being a hungry fighter on top of having the experience that I have now. I feel like I'm still improving. Even if it's little by little as I go through my career, I still feel I'm improving.
Do you ever feel like since you know how fine wine, you ever feel like that? Like I got experience now that I work efficient, not
Yeah.
necessarily harder. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely I feel like I am always good at listening to my body and knowing when, yes, I'm tired, but I can still push hard, or yes, I'm tired and rest will do me better for my fight. I don't take many days off when I'm training, but when I feel it, I listen to my body, and that's something I've learned over time. And there are days that my body doesn't feel great, but I still go, but I know I need that for me mentally. So it's a fine line to not overdo it. But there are days I still have to push myself, even though I know I'm hurting and, recovery is not as good. One day you're not going to fully recover from beating your body down all week,
Yeah.
but that's all I usually give myself. There's 1 week that I gave myself 2 full days off. Felt great. So still
Well, what
training.
about training during the holidays, man? That's got to be hard, because I'm in the kitchen all the time as far as baking. I
Yeah.
told you I'm a baker, and you know what? When you get back, I gotta make you some cream cheese pound cake when you get back.
Ooh, I would love it. That sounds delicious.
Huh?
I do like to bake, but for me, if I can bake it and somebody else can enjoy it, it's not so bad. I don't have to eat it. Uh, I'll enjoy it after. Fighting has been year round for me for years, and I've had to train through holidays before. The only thing that is a little more challenging is that other people are taking time off if they don't have a fight. So it's
Yeah.
like, hey, who's gonna show up on Christmas Eve and drill with me? Or who's gonna, or what training am I gonna do to make up for the day that I would have missed on, Christmas? And at this point, most of the work is done, yes. But that's really all it is. I mean, I can go outside and run all the time. That's easy. I can do that on Christmas Eve. I can do that on Christmas Day. But to go in and actually have like live training, that's when you kind of have to talk to your teammates and just say, hey, can you meet me even the day after Christmas for what we would have maybe done on the Thursday? Let's do it on Friday. And it's just changing the schedule around a little bit to make it work.
And like I keep seeing all these. I saw a couple of different interviews with you where they were asking you about fighting Ronda again, doing MMA, like fighting Ronda again. Is that something that would happen, that would interest you, or?
I highly doubt that would ever happen. It's just something that I'll always be ready for a rematch with her if she ever wanted it. I highly doubt it. There's just a lot of, talk and stuff of her back to training and things like that. Um, and, some talk of saying that, I turned down or waiting for a big title fight with her to keep continuing to fight. And I would have always rematched her, but we never knew she was actually going to take that
Yeah.
and win. So I chose to keep fighting, and I wanted to be an active champion. The only thing I regret is that I didn't keep the belt the next time, but it has nothing to do with whether I would have waited for her or not. I'll always be here for a rematch with her. It's just if she ever wants it. But I doubt that'll happen. And whatever she wants to do with her life, more power to her. There's no negativity. It's just to be clear, I've always been ready for a rematch with her, and I always will be. If it happens, I doubt it, but
We'll see what happens, huh? Well,
yeah.
yeah. Well, every fighter I've talked to recently, I've asked them if they would ever consider bare knuckle. And I'm surprised that they haven't tried it, because all these different promotions come at you all the time. Have they reached out to you, and is that something you would
Yeah,
do?
when they knew I was kind of a free agent and looking around for what I wanted to do, like, hey, whatever, we'll negotiate and we'll compete with, whatever's out there. But for me, it made more sense to come back and fight for another division in
Yeah.
boxing. And I mean, life is kind of wild. I'll never only focus on one thing. At a time I do. This is the only fight that I'm
Mhm.
focusing on, but I leave space in life for change, for opportunity, and all of that. So you never know. You never know if I find myself in there to do that. But right now, my focus is boxing.
You know what, Holly? I wouldn't be surprised if you were like did something like auto racing or something. You just jumped
That'd
in.
be fun.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
try it.
yeah. I
I'll
know you.
try
I
it.
know you
See
would
see
try
how
it
it
too.
goes. Yeah.
And I know you have more interviews left to go. I just want a couple more things.
Okay.
How busy do you want to be in 2026?
Gosh, I mean, what I want to do is get this belt, and then, within the next 3 to 6 months, I'd love to have another fight scheduled, and that'd be my last fight on my MVP contract, but who knows, we'll see. I definitely don't want to fight forever, but I want to finish strong, and I want to have epic fights. I want to have big wins, and I want to win and be able to have my career like finish with a big exclamation mark.
Well, if you do that, are you think you'll open up a gym one day, or just teach over at Jackson and Wink, or what? Have you thought that far?
I think I'd always be involved with Jackson Wink, but I don't think I would ever open my own gym. Gosh, our trainers, they do so much.
It's a lot of work.
Oh my gosh. For free a lot of times too, it's just
Yeah.
the fighting life is not always money and glory and all that. There's a lot of work to be done, a lot of time spent away. There's no holidays off, there's no summers off. And they do a lot. They do a lot. And I
Yeah.
don't know how much, as much as I'm glad they do it for me, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know how
Right.
much I want to dive into it. So
Yeah.
I'll see though. We'll see.
And
I'll
if I
never
got
leave the sport. I'll always be involved.
well, if I put together like a race, 100-yard dash, you, Chris Brown, and all some of the other ones at the gym, who's going to win that race?
100-yard dash.
Yeah.
You know what? Chris Brown actually, when he wants to, he can put the pedal to the metal, but I don't know. I feel like Steve Garcia is actually a pretty good runner. Um, I think I'm gonna give it to him.
You know what, Holly? That's the wrong answer. I thought you were going to say you.
Oh, depends on if we're going uphill. If we're going straight uphill, then okay, me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's supposed to be you. Well, hey,
Yeah,
it's always fun talking to you, and
you too. Thank you.
yeah, and if I like I want you to enjoy your time when you get your time off. I want you to enjoy it. Make sure you get somewhere.
Thank
Get
you.
your you got to make up for the holidays now. You got to
Yeah, I
go.
will. I
Yeah,
will.
well, put on some sweats or pants with elastic waistband so you
Yeah,
can make up for the
that's
holidays.
right. Just take it all. Take it all in.
All
I
right.
will. Thank you.
World champion boxer, world champion MMA fighter, world champion everything in life, and
Thank
just
you.
making
I
furniture. Holly
appreciate you.
Holm.
I appreciate you, Van. Thank you.
The conversation is just getting started. We have more on the other side. Welcome back to the Sports Office. I told you we were double dipping into combat sports. Chris Breezy Brown recently, defended your title in the Cage Fury promotion, and man, how did that go?
It went good. I went
You said
in there,
unanimous.
unanimous decision.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have went 5 rounds. They were trying to build up that young guy.
Yeah.
Obviously, they try to give him as big of a chance as they could. But
Right.
I went out there and handled business. Yeah, because there's no way that it should have went 5 rounds. I outstriked him every single round.
Yeah. Is there any point where you just do you get frustrated? Like, man, go down. You're overclassed. Go down.
I expect tough fights. It's just they're giving me the best prospects. They're trying to be. He trains with Glover Sixera over there. I think they're in Connecticut. So they got Alex Pieria and all of these guys. So they've got world champions over there and legends. So and that's the guy that they're building up.
Say his name so people know. It's a weird name.
Gashvali.
Yeah.
I think that's his name, Gashvali. And we, if you see the fight, we were very respectful to each other because we met on the North Dakota fight when I won the belt. So then when we flew to North Dakota, we got on a shuttle bus. They took us to Walmart, and then they took us out to the reservation because it's on the Indian reservation. So it was like an hour and a half away. So on that time, like everybody was in Walmart, like just trying to get everything they need, not knowing what we're going to have available to us out there in North Dakota because there was only a gas station out there. So there was nothing else next to us. So people were gathering up stuff like they needed.
Man,
got me
you
like a
were in the food
rotisserie
section,
chicken.
huh?
Got me a rotisserie chicken and some watermelon.
Oh man.
So, had to be paired to him, and then we go over there. He was with his family, his coaches and stuff. I think it was his wife that was with them, and we were all had good conversations. Got along, helped each other out over there. So when we saw each other at the fight, it was we always had a great demeanor. Like even on the standoff, he had that wig on, and I come up and I part the wig.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
laughing. They're like, they wondered, like, why do you feel so comfortable to do that? I was like, yeah, because we're buddies. Like, when we saw each other the first time, we shake hands, gave each other a hug. Because it's all his business at the end of the day. It's nothing personal. We had a great rapport before, so we were very respectful to each other.
So when you got in the cage, you said, "Let me administer this beat
But
down."
I was like, "Yeah, we can be nice. We can clap hands before the round, but I'm gonna do what I need to do."
Man, you ever tempted to just wear that belt, to hold your pants up, like a regular
Everybody
belt?
knows whenever I win, I go on tour.
You ever take that belt with you?
Oh yeah. When I won the LFA belt the first time, we won in California, and I took it to Huntington Beach. I had it on me, Huntington Beach. I was out there switching arms. I'll go up and down the beach.
Anybody say anything to you?
Oh, yeah. I took pictures. They're branded to people who actually had watched the fight on the pier.
Oh, okay.
So, a lot of people know me out there. People, I was saying, I was walking, and it was like, oh, that was you. So they're taking pictures. I was taking pictures on the boardwalk. Businesses were giving me free stuff.
Yeah, that's what you were doing. You were like, they fed you for free too, huh?
Oh, man. I was eating good. And,
what's that go-to meal, man, after the fight?
Steak.
Just any kind of steak, or do you want the tomahawk? Delmonico.
I got a porterhouse.
Oh, yeah.
I double up. We get that big old porterhouse.
So
I went straight to Ruth Chris after the fight.
You did, for real?
Yes.
So I mean, do you kind of blow up a little bit after the fight?
Yeah. I tried not to get too big, but before this last one, just dealing with the injuries, I did put on a little weight. I was on crutches for 6-7 weeks. Then I hurt my neck, and I thought I broke my neck for a second, but it turned out not to be too bad. So just stuff like that. So, and that was depressing for the first time in my career. Like, I got hurt that badly in a fight and had to take time off because the doctor said I kicked the muscle off the bone.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And he was just like baffled. He's like, I've never seen this in someone your age. He's like, this is usually something that young people go through playing soccer or football kickers. And even in this fight, I could feel it a little bit. It like started like
moving around.
It started hurting a little bit when I was getting, but it was nowhere near. Like, it's a little sore right now, but I know it was nothing like the pop. Like, I heard. When I heard it the first time, it was a pop.
You were like, oh.
And I was like, oh, that's not good. Like, I knew immediately that it wasn't good.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
So this one, I felt it start straining a little bit, so I was making adjustments just not to hurt it. But it felt good to get back in the ring, to get that ring rust off, because it's been like 6 months. I haven't fought since June.
Well, speaking of which, how active can you be in 2026?
I'm trying to be extremely active. If it wasn't for the injury, I would have had at least one more fight this year. So I ended up getting three since I've joined Cage Fury.
And so you did what you had to do. What about the UFC now?
Still waiting for the call. They moved the goalposts, but I just keep beating up these prospects. So
they always, every time you say, okay, I took care of that, they're like, now you need to go do this.
Yeah, it's always something. It's always something. They're trying to age me out. They told me that I was too old for 170. So that's why they made me go to 85. So I went to 85 and I won a belt.
And so now what are they saying now?
So it's just waiting around, waiting for the call. Just so, like I said, just got to keep beating up these prospects.
Stay with us. More conversation on the other side. Any of the other promotions trying to get you?
What other promotions really? I was like PFL. PFL still stays in contact. I got mixed feelings about them. They pay good, but they're like very biased over there, I feel.
Well, man, like you came over, man, and today, like people who don't know you and haven't been really following you don't know. This is right now we're in rare territory because you're wearing a shirt.
I know, right?
You're not just not in your pants, man. the topless Chris Brown. Where's he at?
Man, that's how I live.
You been wearing a shirt lately?
Not when I go to the gym and stuff. Only when I go. But I have to go in stores or I've been doing a lot of because I'm usually rocking flip-flop shorts and
I know,
shirt.
Man.
That's the way. That's the breezy life right there.
We just was
even when it
sure
gets cold, they're like, oh hey, but some places like I went when I used to go to the radio station. They were like, hey, you can't be coming in here with no shirt on. Because I showed up.
How many shirts do you
station.
own, man? You probably like 5 or something like that. Like where
I got
the average
bunch.
person has
I got
like
a bunch
30.
People never seen because I only wear them to work. But people love my shirts because when I wear them to work. But
how long are you in your house with a shirt on?
Oh, as soon as I get home, it's off. It's off. I walk around the neighborhood with my shirt on.
It never feels weird.
It's natural.
That's crazy, man. I mean, that would. I don't know. I couldn't get used to that.
No. Any chance I get.
You shirtless? Any chance you get?
Any chance I can get, I'm shirtless.
So you want to keep active in 2026. What's on your wish list?
I'm trying to fight in February. I want to get back in there real February. Banged up my thumb a little bit, but they said no fractures in there. I went and got it checked. So it's just a little swollen, so just waiting for the little swelling. I'm out here looking like Steve. Steve had the same injury.
What did you do, man? You slapped him upside his head or something?
I don't know. Maybe it was blocking the kicks, but I know one time I got a takedown, and I put my hand on the ground, and I felt my thumb click.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, hold on a second. Click back. And then I went back to fighting.
Man, that's weird. Like it reminds me of being in football, like this very dislocated finger right here, like this
Yeah, that's
cricket
what
finger.
all my
Yeah, I
fingers
got.
are all tore up from football.
I remember hanging off to the side. I didn't even know it until I got back in the huddle, and I was like, man, my hand felt like somebody had a balloon, and that was my hand.
Yeah.
And then so they just popped it back in, and you just popped it back in.
Yeah, because I told the doctor what I felt. She's like, "Oh, sounds like you dislocated it and put it back in." It's like, yeah.
Have you ever been out there like fighting and your mind just goes somewhere else, man? You're like thinking about, oh man, when I get back, I should probably go have my oil checks. I got my groceries at the store. Mrs. Olson told me to come by and get some coffee. You know, like you're not thinking.
No. Well, the only time that anything's like when you're fighting, you're like, man, am I like really doing this? Like, this is what I chose to do with my life.
You've had thoughts like that. And what about when you were in there looking at somebody, man? Are you ever looking at them like, well, like, dude, what are we doing? You know, like,
yeah, because sometimes when you get, especially when being in a fight is like being in multiple car crashes,
right?
So it's like,
what I would be scared of. Like if, because you all are up close on each other, man. If he gets in there, he has like indigestion or something. And,
man, I had food poisoning.
Oh man, you were just
poisoning for this fight.
So cracking them off.
I was late to the ceremonial weigh-ins because I was literally on the toilet, just like straight liquid, like.
Oh man. Oh.
Like I couldn't like
You couldn't hold anything down.
Yeah, I still haven't had a solid bowel movement.
Oh, man, what were you eating?